Hi, hello, Namaste. Welcome to my channel Mars IAS Academy. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss about the UPSC syllabus. Okay, before going to the video, I will ask one simple question. Okay, are you preparing for IAS exam, IPS, groups, UPSC, CSC? You are preparing for which exam? Tell me. See, last video I clearly mentioned UPSC, CSC. Okay, last video I told about UPSC, CSC. CSC means Civil Services Examination. Civil Services Examination, national level exam. CSC is a national level exam conducted by UPSC. Okay, so it is UPSC, CSC. Okay, clear? This is official name. If someone said that I am preparing for IAS exam, IPS exam, for groups A, B, like that, these are unofficial. Okay, whatever UPSC, CSC is exam conducting, here only you will get IAS, IPS, IFS, forest, not forest service, it is foreign service, IRS, revenue service, like that you will get postings according to your ranks. On rank basis you will get these posts if you cleared this exam. Okay, now are you clear? Now you are not preparing for IAS exam or IPS exam or groups or like that. Officially you are preparing for UPSC, CSC. Is it clear? So if anyone asked you about for which exam you are preparing, means tell them clearly that you are preparing for UPSC, CSC. No, don't say that you are preparing for IAS exam or IPS exam, like that. If people don't know about UPSC, CSC, then they will say that they are preparing for IAS exam, like that. But officially, if you are preparing for UPSC, CSC, serious aspirant, then you must say that you are preparing for UPSC, CSC. Is it clear? Okay. Now we will discuss about the syllabus of the UPSC. Before telling about the syllabus, let me tell you the importance of the syllabus. Why you need to study the syllabus? First of all, there is a myth. If someone will tell that everything under sun we need to study. Is it really? Do we need to study everything under the sun? Think about it. Answer is big no. There is a syllabus for this. For any exam there is a syllabus. Any exam. Example, you are preparing for UPSC, then you have particular syllabus is there. If you are writing a 10th class, then you have particular syllabus is there. Intermediate, particular syllabus is there. You are preparing for IIT exam, then particular syllabus is there. Similarly, like that only you have in UPSC also syllabus is mentioned. UPSC will not go beyond the syllabus. Okay, is it clear? So, let me tell you how important to know about the syllabus. Why you need to study the syllabus? Why you need to know the syllabus basically? See, for example, if a person is there, see, he is from Hyderabad. Okay, he wants to go to Delhi. He wants to go to Delhi. Then how can he go? He will go to Nagpur. He will go to Bhopal. He will go to Jhansi, Agra, and Delhi. Okay. If, for suppose, he is there, he don't know how to go from Hyderabad to Delhi. So he is directionless. He may go like this, 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 because he don't know about how to go from Hyderabad to Delhi. This person X, okay, he know from Hyderabad to Nagpur, he reached there. Then he must go to Bhopal and like this Jhansi and Agra, and he will go to Delhi. Smooth way he will go. But here he don't know how to go from Hyderabad to Delhi. So maybe there is a chance he may go to Mumbai. From here to he will go to Goa. From here to he will go to Gujarat. He will go to UP from here, and UP to Delhi. See, maybe at last finally he reached Delhi, but the distance is like this. See how it will be, how it is. See, let me tell you one thing. In mathematics, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Shortest distance between 2 points is straight line. So there is no shortcuts is there. You have to go from here to here. If you know the syllabus, then you will go like this. If you don't know about the syllabus, then you may go from here to here, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Maybe you will reach or not, I am not sure. Okay. So syllabus is very, 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 very important. Okay. It will tell, see, syllabus will tell what to read and what not to read. Syllabus, wait. See, syllabus will tell you what to read and what not to read. Simple. For example, if see, for example, history I am telling. In history, there are ancient history, medieval history, modern history, post independence history, world history. See, these many are there. If you don't know syllabus, then you will study all these things. And also some more are there, unnecessary or unwanted things. Also you will study. If you don't know the syllabus. Okay. See, here if you are particularly preparing for prelims, then only these three is enough. Post-independence and world history, it is not there in prelims. In prelims, these two are not there. These two are only for mains. And ancient history, medieval history are only for prelims, not for mains. Okay. See, if you know the if you know this ancient and medieval history only for prelims, then you will study according to that only. Otherwise, you will by heart those unnecessary related questions also you will by heart. That much you know don't need. For modern history, it is for both prelims as well as mains. So here you need to study for prelims, I mean for objective purpose, as well as for mains. Questions and answers also, theory type also you have to practice. So this is the difference. If you know particular syllabus, then you will study according to that, and your path will be straight without any deviations. If you don't know the syllabus, then you may go from here like this. You will study unwanted things. Unwanted things you will study. Like for example, psychology. Psychology, you don't need to study psychology until and unless you are having optional psychology. But some people are, not everyone, maybe some people, some aspirants are studying about psychology also. I have seen some aspirants also. Those people are studying for psychology. I don't know why they are preparing like this. So, you must know the syllabus compulsory. Today only you take a printout of syllabus and by heart it. And moreover, today only 2022 calendar also came. 2022 also came. 2022 exam date. I think June 5th for prelims, and September 17th I think mains. Not sure about this. I mean, see once again. You also check it. Today only this calendar came. So there is hardly 10 months only. Because so you guys have to prepare well. So quickly I will discuss about the syllabus now. Wait a second. Before going to the syllabus, let me tell you how to study. Okay, how to prepare for UPSC. No, you don't need to study everything, but you need to study something about everything. Are you getting? You need to study something about everything. See, let me tell you in like this, in this way. This is a circle. Okay. See, this is a circle. Up to 10th class, everyone will be here. Everyone will stay here only. All will study maths, physics, science. Telugu, English, Hindi, maths, science, social. Everyone will study these subjects. But after 10th class, some people will take MPC. MPC students will study maths, physics, chemistry. Okay, BPC. BPC students, biology, physics, chemistry, they will study. And history, HEC students, history, economic, civics. Okay, like this they will prepare. And after intermediate, this inter, okay, after inter, they will study BTech. After MTech, PhD, like this they go. Here doctors, MBBS, okay, specialization on particular part for surgery, like that they will go. Okay, here they will go like this in MCOM, like that they will these guys also will do like this. But see here, only one particular stream only they are going. If you ask MPC student about biology, he cannot say anything. If you go to history student and ask about mathematics, then he don't know anything about mathematics. So here you need to study about everything. You need to, if you want to prepare for UPSC, see, if you are preparing for UPSC, then you need to study about maths, you need to study about physics, you need to study about chemistry, you need to study about biology, you need to study about history, you need to study about economy, you need to study about civics, I mean polity, governance, everything you need to study. Then you will be UPSC aspirant. Okay, are you getting me? If you are studying something, you no need to do PhD in mathematics or PhD in economics or any subject. You need to know some basic knowledge about every subject. Then you may qualify this examination. Otherwise, it is not possible for this. So, like this, in this manner, you have to prepare for UPSC. So, is there any doubt? Now, I am going to tell about the syllabus. Here I am telling only the subjects which are there in prelims as well as in mains. What are the subjects we need to study? I made it simplify for you guys. So, you need to study only those subjects for prelims and mains. Let me tell you how. the syllabus will be. For prelims, see, for prelims you have some subjects. Let me tell you: polity, economy, geography, history, art and culture, environment, international relations, current affairs, science and technology. Okay, is it clear? Here, ancient, medieval and modern. Modern history. This is the syllabus. So you have polity, economy, Indian economy, geography, history. History we have ancient history, medieval history, modern history, and art and culture, environment, international relations, current affairs. Very, very important. Current affairs is very, very, very important. Science and technology, it is there. Okay. In polity, we need, see, for polity, you need to buy Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant book is there. It is very simple to study. Okay. You must buy that book. Ramesh Singh. Book is there. SARS Indian Economy by Ramesh book. Latest edition you have to take it. It is very easy. Okay. For geography you need to study NCERT. NCERT from 6th to 12th. Okay. And for history, for NCERT only. NCERT for ancient history and medieval history. NCERT for modern history. Raju Ahir. Raju Ahir book Spectrum. You need to buy it. For art and culture, you need to buy Nitin Singhania. Or NCERTs are there. You can take any book if you want. For environment, Shankar IAS. Shankar IAS book is there. Very important for this. For international relations, you no need to buy any book. It is completely completely current affairs based. Okay. So you need to study only from last 1 year current affairs. You need to take international relations and you need to study about it. Okay. And for current affairs is very, 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 very important. From last 1.5 years, from last 1.5 years, you need to prepare for current affairs. Okay. And for science and technology. Science and technology also there is no book is there. For general science you need to prepare for NCERT, but you need to take any current affairs from last 1 year. You PT 365 is there. Whether it may be Vision IAS or Insights or any book, you need to take and you need to study from last current affairs from last 1 year. Okay, then it will be finished. See, this is all about prelims. Okay, then I am going to mains. See, in mains you need to let me tell you in this way. See, for mains, there are 5 papers are there. First, essay. I will tell in the last. Okay. Second, GS2. Here, history, world history, post independence, and modern history. Okay, art and culture, geography, Indian society, world history, art and culture, geography, and Indian society. Yeah. Only these subjects are there. You need to prepare extra. You need to prepare for world history and post independence. Okay, and also you need to study Indian society. Okay. For modern history and art and culture, geography, for all these 3 things, whatever you studied in prelims, those books only, same books for mains also. No need to study any extra books, same books only. Rajiv Ahir, Spectrum, Rajiv Ahir Sir's Spectrum book for modern. Art and culture, Nitin Singhania book is there. NCERT's. For Indian society and for post independence history, you need to buy any Vision IAS or Vision IAS or any institute. Okay, take that printout and you need to focus only that. No need to study everything. Okay, only few topics is essential. And for world history also, you no need to study entire thing. See, if you ask me how to study world history, then I will tell you. First of all, write the contents. What is there? Okay. Then you search it in Google. Then you prepare your own notes. For each topic, 5 to 10 pages is enough. Only 5 to 10 pages is enough. Then no need to study any other books. Only you prepare your own notes, then it is sufficient. Okay. So from this you will get 250 marks. If you study all these subjects, then you will get 250 marks. Okay. Next I am telling about GS. Sorry, this one is GS1. Sorry. This is GS1. Yeah. This is GS1. Okay. Now GS2. In this GS2, you need to study about polity, governance, international relations, social justice. See, same book. Whatever you studied in prelims, same book, Lakshmikant. Okay. For governance also, same book. There is another book is there, Governance by Lakshmikant. Study that one. It is sufficient. For international relations, see, for international relations, it is completely 100% from current affairs based only. Okay. So you need to study from last 1 year onwards. Okay. Full current affairs related to international relations, how the India and Pakistan relationship, and India and China relationship, India with Bangladesh relationship. Like that, we need to study about our neighbors and also everything with other countries also related to India. Okay, so it is completely 100% current affairs based. 100% current affairs based. So you need to study regularly from Hindu paper or any other. For social justice also same like that only. You need to prepare your own notes. Then you will get it. Otherwise, if you are not able to make your own notes, then go for Vision IAS. Vision IAS or Insights, something, any institute. Any institute will give any book. Follow only one book only. No, don't follow multiple books. If you are preparing for polity and if you are studying this Lakshmikant, then stick on to the Lakshmikant book only and don't go to any other books. In market there are many books are there. You no need to go to each and every book, and you don't have time to study all those books. So you need to keep your books limited only. If you are not able to crack this time, maybe next time you will definitely crack it. If you are stick on to only limited sources, then you can crack it. If you are not able to crack this year and you are keep on changing, now you studied this one, next DD Basu you will take, then another book you will take, another institute book they will release and you will go and buy it and you will keep it in your shelves. No need to study. No, you won't study those many books. So for each subject keep only one book only. Are you getting me? Okay. See, this is about governance. Okay. In GS2, governance also same process only. You need to prepare your own notes. And IR also, okay, like this only you need to study. Okay. Next, GS3. GS3. Here you need to study Indian economy. You need to study agriculture, internal security, disaster management. Science and Technology Environment. In this paper you need to study Indian economy, agriculture, internal security, disaster management, science and technology, and environment. If you study all these subjects, then you will get question 250 marks, they will conduct exam. Okay, and here for Indian economy, science and technology, environment, you no need to study again another books. Whatever you studied in prelims, those books only you need to study here also for these subjects. So here you need to study extra agriculture, internal security, disaster management. These are two simple topics only, very less syllabus only it is there. And recently this agriculture became very important in both prelims also as well as mains also. From recently this is a very important section here, agriculture. Okay, it is very important, you need to focus on this. See, and disaster management like floods, earthquakes, like that will be there, you need to study same. For this also, see, internal security and disaster management, you need to study your you need to prepare your own notes through Google only. You need to say take if for example you are preparing your notes, okay, poverty, then definition, how many types of poverties, Amartya Sen, views on poverty, your opinion, simple. And you need to poverty for measures and government policies or any etc. Is government taking any policies or any other schemes for poverty people? Then you need to study those schemes. Simple. Only these things you need to study. If you will get easily in Wikipedia. Only 5 to 10 pages you need to get it. Okay, and you need to revise those only. Revise. Okay, it is a mantra for UPSC people. Need to study and revise. And lastly, finally, ethics. And case studies for 250 marks. Ethics and case studies are there. Role of civil services if you become, okay, an IAS officer. So like this the syllabus will be. You need to study for this lexicon. Lexicon book is there, available in all places. Any book stall you will get it easily. Even in Flipkart also it is available. Okay. So simply this is about a main syllabus. So here you no need to study separately for prelims and mains. You need to study only for mains. Then you will automatically finish your prelims. Is it clear? So if I say, then you need to study only few topics for mains. See, here after studying all these things, then you go to essay. Because if you studied everything in GS1, if you study everything in GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, you will gain maximum, you will gain knowledge related to history, geography, polity, environment, and every subject you will have an idea. So if you are writing essay in the last, then you have sufficient information to write the essay. How to start the essay and how to end the essay and how to write, and you may connect the dots. History, you can study geography, polity, economy. You can connect the question of essay with the history background, with the geographical background, and you can go to politically and you can go to economically. Like that, you can connect the dots between them if you studied all these things. Now is it clear? Why? Because why you are studying essay in the last? Because of information you will get it. Okay. And this is all about UPSC mains syllabus. Okay. For optional, there are two subjects. Optional, two subjects are there. Paper 1, paper 2. And we will discuss about that optional and also some CSAT and also qualifying papers in another video. Okay. Is there any, if any doubt is there, please let me know in comment section. And okay, this is all about syllabus and book list. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and please tell your friends also to subscribe this. Thank you.